Jai Advaita Chandra Jaya Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Jai Jai Sri Chaitanya Jai Nityananda. Jai Advaita Chandra Jaya Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Jai Jai Sri Chaitanya Jai Nityananda. Jai Advaita Chandra Jaya Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. So today we are reading from Chaitanya Charitamrita, Madhya Leela, chapter 1, starting from 186. 85, yeah. Dvigucha trinadunhe darshane darina gale vastra bandi pade dandavatahana. Pade dandavatahana. Is there?
Yes, yes, sir.
Duigu chatrina dunhe dasane darina gale vastra bandi pade dandavatahana. Duigu chatrina dunhe dasane darina gale vastra bandi pade Dandavatahana. Do you read also? No.
You read only translation part. The 189 you will read together.
Okay, good. In great humility, both brothers took bunches of straw between their teeth and each binding a cloth around his neck, fell down like rods before the Lord. Dhaniya rodhana kare anande vivala Prabhu kahe uta uta aila mangala. Upon seeing Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, the two brothers were overwhelmed with joy, and out of humility they began to cry. Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu asked them to get up and assured them of all good fortune. Uti de bhai tabe dande trinadhari Dhaniya kari, shruti kare, karayodha kari. The two brothers got up and again taking straw between their teeth, they humbly offered their prayers with folded hands. Jaya Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Dayamaya Patita Pavana Jaya Jaya Mahashaya. All glory is to Sri Krishna Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, the most merciful Savior of the fallen soul. All glory is to the Supreme Personality. Nicha jati nicha sangi kare nicha kaja. Tumara agrete Prabhu kahite vashilaja. Nicha jati nicha sangi kare nicha khaja. Tomara agrete Prabhu kahite vasilaja. Nicha jati nicha sangi kare nicha khaja. तुम्हारा आग्रते प्रभु कहते वसीलाजा.
नीच जाति नीच संगे करे नीच काज.
नीच जाति नीच संगे करे.
तुम्हारे आग्रते प्रभु कहते वसीलाजा.
Mataji's? Okay. So is it word to word? Nature Jati, classified among the fallen. Nature Sangi, associated with fallen souls. Kari, rebirth form. Nature, abominable. Kaja, work. Tumara, of you, agrete, in front, Prabhu, O Lord, kahite, to say, vasi, we feel, raja, ashamed. Translation, Sir, we belong to the lowest class of man, and our associates and employment are also of the lowest type. Therefore, we cannot introduce ourselves to you. We feel very much ashamed standing here before you. Please repeat. Sir, we belong to the lowest class of man, and our associates and employment are all of the lowest type. Therefore, we cannot introduce ourselves to you. We feel very much ashamed standing here before you. This is the purport of Divine Grace, Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada. Srila Prabhupada ki. Although the two brothers, Rupa and Sanatana, at that time, Dhabir Khas and Shakar Malik, presented themselves as being born in a low family, they nonetheless belonged to the most respectable Brahmana family that was originally from Karnataka. Thus, they actually belong to the Brahmana caste, and fortunately, because of being associated with the Muslim governmental service, their customs and behavior resemble those of the Muslims. Therefore, they presented themselves as nature jati. The word jati means birth. According to Shastra, there are three kinds of births. The first birth is from the womb of the mother. The second birth is acceptance of the reformatory method. And the third birth is acceptance by the spiritual master initiation. One becomes abominable by adopting an abominable profession or by associating with people who are materially abominable. Rupa and Sanata, as Dhabir Khas and Sakar Malik, associated with Muslims who were naturally opposed to Brahmanical culture and cow protection. In Srimad Bhagavatam 7th canto, it is stated that every person belongs to a certain classification. A person is identifiable by the special symptoms mentioned in the Shastra. By one's symptoms, one is known to belong to a certain caste. Both Dhabir caste and Sakar Malik belong to the Brahmana caste, but because they were employed by Muslim, their original habits degenerated into those of the Muslim community. Since the symptoms of Brahmanical culture were almost nil, they identify themselves with the lowest caste. In the Bhakti Ratnakara, it is clearly stated that because Sakar Malik and Dhabir caste associated with lower class men, they introduced themselves as belonging to the lower classes. Actually, however, they had been born in respectable Brahmana family. Avajnanam timirandasya jnananjana salakaya chakshurun meditam yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Sri Chaitanya Manobishtam Stapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamayam Dadati Swapadantikam. He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dinabandhu Jagatpate Gopesa Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namastute Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhana Sute Devi Pranamami Hari Priye. Namo Mahavadanyaya Krishna Prema Pradayate Krishnaya Krishna Chaitanya Namine Gauratise Namaha. Vancha kalpatarubhyascha kripa sindhubhyayavacha padithanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo namaha. Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasari Gaur Bhaktavinda. Hare Krishna Hare Rama Hare Rama Hare Hare. Prabhupada ki Hare Krishna. So first of all, I'd like to express my heartfelt joy for coming to Sri Radha Parthasarthi Mandir in Delhi. And asking for your blessing, first of all. This is before going to Pandharpur for sannyas, I came here, right? I remember I gave seminar on sannyas. And then the sannyas initiation took place in Pandharpur. And so now I'm back and also asking for the blessing of Jitamit Prabhu to be able to bless me so that I can also take this vow of the danda nicely. And Guru Maharaj gave me this danda. Now he said, now you can fish. He said, this is a fishing rod. But first of all, I wish to fish the bigger fish, the big fish, the sharks. I mean, we also want to get some more sannyas candidates, right? Yeah, we do have some eligible candidate, even in Iskcon Delhi, future candidate for sannyas. They are like, sometimes they're like, Hanuman? He has the power to fly, but he did not know himself. You forget about it, right? So the few candidates, they have the capacity, they have this sakti to take up to, to become candidate for sannyas. So we have to remind them. Let's see, one day it would be wonderful to see Jitamit Prabhu in sannyas vest. What about Mahaprabhu Prabhu? And one, I'm sure, one day, Rishikumar Prabhu, Hare. He was serving with me in Nagpur for 1 year. Yeah, we're always together, right? And because he has been watching me, he has been following me, so that's why I was obliged to take sannyas, because otherwise I was thinking, what are they going to think about me? So I was forced to take sannyas. Thank you so much. So this is about how the Goswami, especially these two brothers, Rupa and Sanatan, amazingly how they presented themselves in front of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, there was no reason for him to come to Ramkeli. Many people asking Mahaprabhu, why are you going to Ramkeli? What are you going to do there? You know? So that was a secret. Nobody knows why he was going to Ramkeli. But that was the main reason. That is the secret reason why he was going to Ramkeli, to deliver this to brothers, the Vikas and Sakaramalik. And look how they actually presented themselves. Dante Trinadhari, Dhanyadhari. See, Dante Trina nahi, but also Dhanya, Dhanya, means lower than the straw on the street. You know, holding this Dante Trina, these grasses and between the teeth. What does that mean? This is a symptom that I am lower than a blade of grass. We are ashamed. We don't know how to introduce ourselves, despite that they came from Brahmanical family, you know, but they felt themselves to be lowest. Because they were serving with the Nawab, with the Muslim. So they think that they have also imbibed their culture. And they presented themselves as the most fallen devotee in the whole universe. This Rupa and Sanatan. In fact, the grandfather, Mukunda, was the grandfather of Rupa and Sanatan. And he was also serving with a Muslim. But his father, Padmanabha, was very, very pakka Brahmana. He was completely against. But Sanatan has to replace his grandfather in the service of the Nawab. And that's why, because it was a rule, it was the order of the king. That's why they had to serve with the Muslim king. But here, amazingly, that the way they presented themselves, we are most fallen. We are lower than the straw on the street. You know, straw on the street, what is the position? Straw on the street. You know? And not only that, we are lower than that. They are already low. Straw on the street is already lowest. Right? So they wanted to present themselves as lower than the straw on the street. So, Sri Radha Golokananda Maharaj ki. So, lower than the straw on the street. Can you imagine? And they even told Chaitanya Mahaprabhu that you won't find anybody more fallen than us. There's no one. And they explained about also Jagai Madai, who you've delivered them. You've delivered Jagai Madai. But we are lowest in Jagai Madai, because Jagai Madai came from the Brahmanical family. Nityananda Prabhu has tried to prove that. Sometimes we are asking for witness, right? Witness. What is a witness? Tara Shakshi Jagai Madai. That's the witness. Shakshi. That they have proven that Mahaprabhu's mercy to the most degraded, it works. Only Mahaprabhu's mercy works. To the most, he can deliver the most degraded personality. You know? And Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has proven that. Sorry, Nityananda Prabhu. The Jagai Madai were delivered, although they are the most fallen. They have committed all types of sinful activities. Jagai Madai. And still they were delivered. Narottam Das Thakur explained, what's that? Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu, Daya Karo, More Toma Bina Ke Dayalu, Jagat Samsare. Patit Pavana Hetu, Tava Avatar. Patit Pavana Hetu, Tava Avatar. Mosamo Patita Prabhu, Na Paye Bihar. You won't find anyone more fallen than me, so my claim is first. To get the mercy of Mahaprabhu, what is the qualification? Must be a fallen soul. That's the qualification. It must be fallen. Then you get the mercy, right? Musamo Patita Prabhu na paye bihar. They won't find anybody more fallen than me. And look how they presented themselves, most fallen. I remember Radhanath Maharaj was saying once that he wrote his parent a letter. You know, at the end devotees write, right? Most fallen soul, or your servant. And a humble servant. And the parent was not happy about it. We help you study to become somebody, pay so much money, only to become a servant. But in our case, we say sometimes due to humility, I'm the most fallen devotee, I'm the most humble servant. Then when somebody really tells us, oh you, fool, nature, then that's the test. Whether we really mean it. But these acharyas, when they are saying they are the most fallen, they really mean. From the heart, from the core of the heart. Kiyami, who am I? So our claim is first. And most of the, I would say, many of the followers of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, they are the embodiment of this Trinadapi Sunechana, Tororapi Savistana, Amani Namana Dena, Kirtanya Sarahari. Most of them, very humble. Who was this this Vasudev? Is it Vasudev? Brahmana who was infected with this skin disease? Right? Chaitanya Mahaprabhu came and embraced him. So after embraced by Mahaprabhu, his body was completely free from the infection. His body became rejuvenate, golden color, because he got touched by Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. He was not happy. He was not happy about it, and Mahaprabhu asked him, why are you not happy? Now you were free from the disease. He got skin disease, right? Even the worms fell to the ground from his body. What he did? He picked it up. So merciful. He picked up the worm, put it back on his body, and he said, this is your food. He's going to die. The worm coming from his body, he fell down. He picked it up, put it back on his body. He's so compassionate even toward the worm. So he said, Mahaprabhu embraced him and he said, he was not happy about it. Mahaprabhu said, why are you not happy? He said, now I have received your blessing and everyone is going to speak about me. Everyone is going to glorify me. I will become very proud. He said, this disease can be cured. So apply medicine, it will go. But pride is more dangerous. So they're all embodiments of humility. Most of the acharyas are followers of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, the way they presented themselves. So this is, here we point Sanatan. They were not ordinary people. They were ministers, finance, and one was a minister, right? And then Minister of Finance. They have high position in society, but still they present themselves. We are the most fallen. If you try to find somebody more, you will not find. They even made the contrast between themselves and Jagai and Madai. Jagai and Madai, they were delivered. One time there was Chitragupta asked Yamraj Chitragupta, give me the account of Jagai Madai. What is the account? And the bill, the report of Jagai Madai. And Chitragupta said, what can I tell you, my lord? If you take 1,000 scribers with 1,000 notebooks to write about their sinful activities, still it is not enough. Can you see this mountain of notebooks? There was a mountain of notebook there, So many sinful activities they have committed. If you take 1,000 scribers with 1,000 pen, with 1,000 notebooks, still it's not enough. But what can I tell you, my Lord? This has all been burned to ashes. All the sinful activities. How? Yamraj asked. Because they have been chanting Gauranga! 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 And Yamraj said, what? Gauranga? For the first time he is hearing that. And as soon as he took the name Gauranga, he also started dancing. Gauranga! Gauranga! As soon as he starts pronouncing this name, he starts dancing, and then poof, he fell down unconscious. And then other demigods came, Brahmaji came, he said, what happened to your master? And Chitragupta was crying, oh, my master fell, because he chanted the name Gauranga. And Brahma also heard his name Gauranga, he stopped chanting this name, he also started dancing. Lord Shiva came, Indra came, everybody came. Shiva was dancing in ecstasy. His cloth fell down. He could not even notice. Yamraj, everybody came. Narad Muni came at last. What happened to your master? He fell down. What to do? Please tell me any way to get him up. And Narad Muni said, chant, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama. And then he chanted Hare Krishna in his ears, and then Yamraj came back, conscious. So this is the power. Tara Shakshi Jagai Madhai. So Rupa Goswami was trying to make the contrast between them and Jagai Madhai, and Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and Nityananda Prabhu has proven that the mercy of Mahaprabhu works even the most fallen. Patita Pavana Hetu Tava Avatar. Please deliver us. If you don't deliver us, they're telling Mahaprabhu, Rupan Sanata, there is no one in this world who can deliver us. There's no one. Doesn't exist. So we can imagine this incarnation. Namo Maha Pradhanyaya Krishna Prema Pradayate Krishnaya Krishna Chaitanya Amine Gauratisaya Namaha. In fact, to understand the Radha Krishna's pastime, to understand the Siddhanta, the Tattva of Radha Krishna, we can only understand so the teachings of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. We cannot understand otherwise, because there's so many deviation in this world. So much of deviation, philosophical deviation. Religion is very rampant, right? If you see, when you read the Bhagavad Gita, Krishna explains so much about different yogas, Ekadvena, Pritagvena, Bahuto, Sarvato, what's that? Ekadvena, Pritagvena, Bahuda, Visuto Mukam, Bahuda Vishuto Mukam. These are the lowest than the other four who worship Krishna. Arto Arta Ati Jigyasu. And these are three more, they are the lowest. So it means that deviation, ekatvam, worshipping themselves, or worshipping many gods, or worshipping the Vishwarup, So, but to be able to understand Radha Krishna, we can only understand Radha Krishna through the teachings of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. But to understand Mahaprabhu is only by the teachings of the Goswamis. Sri Chaitanya Manobhistam Sthapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadhamayam Dadati Swa Padantikam. Sri Chaitanya Manobhistam, one who is able to understand the mind, the mission. Sthapitam Yena Bhutali has come to establish the mission of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, the Goswamis, Rupa Goswami. Sri Chaitanya Mano, understanding the mind of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, especially Rupa Goswami. And when will he give me Sri Chaitanya Manobhistam Sthapitam Yena Bhutala means on this planet Earth. Swayam Rupa Kadham Mayam. Dadati, when will he give me his lotus feet? Padantikam, closeness. So this is a prayer of the Goswamis, especially Rupa Goswami. Yeah, because Rupa Goswami is able to understand, he understood the mission, Manobhishtam, the mission of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. What is the mission of Mahaprabhu? What is the mission of Mahaprabhu? Yes, mission of Mahaprabhu, Sankirtana prayer, Yajantihi Sumedasa, to establish Sankirtan Yagya, to deliver the conditioned soul. That is his mission. To spread bhakti culture in its proper sense, because religion is very, very rampant all over. Many people they worship, but they don't understand Krishna in its own tattva. Janma karma chamaidivyam evam yuveti tattvataha, to understand Krishna in tattva, in truth. That we can only understand through the teachings of the Goswamis. Rupan Sanatan. Nada Shastra Vicharanaika Nipuno Sadharma Samstapako Lokanam Hitakarino Tribhuvane Manyo Saranya Karo. Nana Shastra Vicharayana Nipuno. They were studying the Shastra scrutinizingly to establish for the sake of Sadharma Samsthapako, to establish Sadharma. Why Sadharma? Not only Dharma. Sadharma. This is very, very important. Sadguru, Sadharma. To establish Sadharma, not only Dharma, but Sadharma. This is rare. And they were studying the Shastra scrutinizingly, very deeply. Scrutinizingly, Prabhupada said. Nana Shastra, for the sake also of Hitakarino, Lokanam, Hitakarino, Tribhuvane, the whole universe, Tribhuvan, for the sake of delivering Hita. Hita means for the benefit, and for the benefit of humanity, for the benefit of the conditioned soul, for the benefit of everyone. So they were studying the Shastra to establish, scrutinizingly, to establish Sadharma for the sake of, for the benefit of Lokanam Hito Tribhuvane. Amazing. And also Tyaktva Deham Purnamashesha Mandalapati Senim Sadatu Chavat Bhudvadina Ganesako Karunaya Vito, yes, they have accepted loincloth. And they have given up, they have kicked out the aristocratic association. Chaktva. Turnamasesha Mandalapati. Mandalapati means aristocratic association. They had kicking off. Tatva. How? Tucha. Tuchavat. Insignificant. They have given up, renounced, given up all this association of aristocratic and accepted loincloth. For what purpose? To deliver a conditioned soul. Although they were in the Gopi Bhava, Samrita Bilahari, they were traveling everywhere, Hey Raje Vrada Devike Chalalite, Hey Nanda Suno Kutaha, in the Gopi Bhava mood. But still, they accepted loincloth to deliver the conditioned soul. This is it. That's the mission. That's the mission of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. What is the mission of Mahaprabhu? To spread Sankirtana Praya, Yagyai Sankirtana Praya. Suno Haridas, Suno Nityananda. What to hear? Breaking news. Now there is breaking news on TV. What about the breaking news? What's going on? Oh, this actor has committed suicide. This one is dead. This kind of suno they are hearing. The breaking news. But suno Nityananda, what Mahaprabhu is saying, this is confidential knowledge. In Bhagavad Gita, Krishna says, Takshvinu. Takshvinu means hear from me, hear from me. So we have to hear what? Suno Nityananda, Suno Haridas. And then Amara, Sarvatra. I forget the second line. Yes, means, to spread the holy name, go door to door and convey my message, right? And the second one is saying, he said, yes, Bolo Krishna, Bhajo Krishna, Koro Krishna Shiksha. Right? Bolo Krishna, Bhajo Krishna, Koro Krishna Shiksha. Bolo Krishna, Bhajo Krishna, Koro Krishna Shiksha. And then Nityananda Prabhu and Haridas Thakur, they would go door to door and begging the people to chant their holy name. Bolo Krishna, Bhajo Krishna, Loho Krishna Naam. Bolo Krishna, Bhajo Krishna, Loho Krishna Naam. Krishna Mata, Krishna Pita, Krishna Dhana Pran. Krishna Mata, Krishna Pita, Krishna Dhana Pran. This is the message. This is the message Mahaprabhu is giving. Please go door to door and spread the holy name. Krishna Mata, Krishna Pita, Krishna Dhana Pran. This is the greatest wealth. This is a mission. Chaitanya Manobishtam Stapitam Yena Bhutale. So these Goswamis, especially Rupa and Sanatan, one is the Acharya for Sambandha Gyan, Sanatan Goswami, and Rupa Goswami is Acharya for Abhidaya Gyan, including their deities also, Sambandha Gyan and Abhidaya Gyan, and they have been instructed especially by Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu in Prayag for 10 days to Rupa Goswami. For 10 days, continuously 10 days instructing Rupa Goswami on the basis of this Abhidaya Gyan, the process of devotional service. And Rupa Goswami wrote so many books, especially on the science of Bhakti Yoga. This Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu is full of science. Again, I've said that because religion is rampant and so much of deviations, and Rupa Goswami has written especially about the science of Bhakti, how to follow. He spoke about Ananyas Chintayanto Ananyas Anyabilasta sunyam jnana karma dhyanavritam, the process of bhakti, pure devotional service from Shraddha to prema. You know, the 6 characteristics of bhakti. So he really spoke about the science of bhakti because he understood what I'm saying. To be able to understand Mahaprabhu, to be able to understand Radha Krishna, we should only understand Radha Krishna by the mercy of, by the teachings of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And to be able to understand Mahaprabhu, we can only understand Mahaprabhu by the blessing, by the teachings of the Goswamis. Prabhupada even said this movement in Upadeshamrit, this movement is established, is conducted, Prabhupada said. This movement is conducted by who? Srila Rupa Goswami. He mentioned. Prabhupada said, this movement, so humbly, that's why Rupa Nugas, right? This movement is conducted by Srila Rupa Goswami. This is what he said. So this is the point that these two, Sambandha Gyan and Abhidaya Gyan, both represent. Afterward they became blessed and then they left their job and then joined Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and they became the greatest Acharya. And now the books, the teaching is being spread all over the world by the mercy of Srila Prabhupada. And Rupa Goswami is the leader. Why Rupa Goswami? He's younger than Sanatana Goswami. So why Rupa Goswami is the leader of the Goswamis? Not Sanatana Goswami. He is elder. But leader of the Goswamis is Rupa Goswami. Why? Because he is Rupa Manjari. So after Radharani is Lalita, after Lalita there is Rupa Manjari. This is why he is the leader among the Goswamis, because he is Rupa Manjari. Because he understood the mind of Mahaprabhu. Sri Chaitanya Manobhistam Stapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadhamayam Tadati Swa Padantikam. Mahaprabhu's mission. Nacho Gao Bhakta Sanghe, Nacho Gao Bhakta Sanghe Kara Sankirtan Balo. Nacho Gao Bhakta Sanghe Kara Sankirtan. Krishna Nam Upadesh Tara Sarvajan. Nacho Gao Bhakta Sanghe Kara Sankirtan. Krishna Nam Upadesh Tara Sarvajan. Nacho Gao Bhakta Sanghe Kara Sankirtan. Krishna Nam Upadesh Tara Sarvajan. Haribo, that's the mission of Mahaprabhu. Nacho Gao Bhakta Sanghe Kara Sankirtan. Dance and chant and do Sankirtan. Krishna Nam Upadesh, again, this will be the names of the holy name of the Lord. Tara Sarvajan. This is the highest welfare activity in the Goswamis they were doing. What is the highest welfare activity? Tapyanti loka tapena sadavaha preso janaha Parama Aradhanam Tadhi, Parama Aradhanam. This is the highest worship, Parama Aradhanam. The highest worship is to accept voluntary suffering for the suffering of others. This is what Mahaprabhu is doing. This is what the Goswamis are doing. So they have come on this planet to actually help to deliver the most fallen conditioned soul. And also we're learning on the mood, what kind of mood they have, the attitude. Prabhupada said, advancement in Krishna consciousness depending on the attitude of the followers. Advancement in Krishna consciousness depending on the attitude of the followers. This is the attitude they have. The most fallen. But we know they are the greatest soul devotees of the world. Hare Krishna. Sri Prabhupada ki, Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita ki, Gaur Premanande, So I want to also respect the time. And Hare Krishna.